How's that?
Yeah, perfect.
Right
Thank you
here.
very much.
Seems right there.
Well, thank you everybody for having me. I wanted to share one of my books that I have written and illustrated. It's called Humpty Dumpty Saved the Day. It's actually the sequel of my very first book called Humpty Dumpty After the Fall that came out 21 years ago. And hopefully you will enjoy the message. Humpty Dumpty saved the day. Humpty Dumpty, after the fall, helped the needy at every call. He vowed to the women and all the townsmen he'd never sit idle and be lazy again. He hopped and skipped on down a hill, where on the ground lay Jack and Jill. He placed a bandage from his shell on their heads to make them well. He saw an old lady who lived in a shoe, whose wild kids were like a trip to the zoo. But what could he do? He's only a guest. So he read them a book so the lady could rest. Another old lady in an extra large blouse had swallowed a fly, but was the size of a house. So he gave her shoes and said it's never too late. And they jogged all day long till she lost all the weight. Now little Miss Muffet, what a frightening sight. There's a spider behind her, and he's raring a bite. So he leapt to her rescue with no time to pray, and he crashed down beside her with her curds and whey. Then on down the river were 3 men in a tub, shivering cold and all shriveled up. So he reeled them in before they froze, and he traded their bucket for all of his clothes. Now broken and weary, with cramps on his thigh, he ran like the Dickens when he heard a girl cry. It looked like a girl who had lost her best friend. Oh no, Georgie Porgy's been here again. And when I read this to the kids, no one ever laughs. You know who Georgie Porgy is, but so I'm so glad to hear a laugh from you guys, trust me. Nah, that's not it. It's little Bo Peep, surrounded by a flock of 99 sheep. Bo Peep cried out, "My little lamb's gone. I left with 100. Now I'm missing one." So Humpty searched through this and through that, but all he found was a fiddling cat. He caught the cow that jumped over the moon, and he lectured the eloping dish and spoon. And just when he was about to quit, he found that lamb inside a pit, cold and hungry, alone all night. He fed it protein from his own egg white. Nursed to health, the lamb grew strong. So Humpty took him to where he belonged. And when he got home, to his surprise, he found a feast and friends before his eyes. Humpty Dumpty saved the day. With all he had, he gave away. Through all of this, what had he learned? The more you give, the more it's returned. The end. Thank you very much. Now, I'm mostly an illustrator of children's books, so this is only the second book that I've actually written as an author. So I'm just very, very proud to be sharing it with you because English is my second language, and so it's just nice to be an author and known as a writer, even though you didn't grow up, thinking that English was a possible career choice. So, and throughout this whole book, I don't know if you guys remember when I was here before, but I love to do, as an illustrator, I love to do drawings. So what we're going to do is throughout this whole book, Humpty Dumpty never shows his face. So you guys are going to help me create Humpty Dumpty's new face. I travel across the country and I want to create 1 million faces of Humpty Dumpty across the nation, and you guys are going to be my helpers. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to start off with a shape. Here we go, of the egg, and voila. And then we're going to build it on with a pair of legs. So, for the legs, what we're going to do is I'm going to need one person to help us out. So what we're going to do is I'm going to need you all to look around on the count of 3. I need you all to point to the one person you think has the nicest set of legs in the room. So anyone you'd like. So here we go, get ready. Help me out on the count of 3, point. 1, 2, 3. Keep your fingers there. All right, I'm counting. Okay. I think they're coming over here. Sarah, come on up here. Let's all get him up here. That was close. You got a lot of competition, sir. But you were the winner. And you are? Pat Cuba. Pat Cuba. Nice to meet you, Pat. Pat, you've been chosen to have the most beautiful legs in the room. So, Pat, I need you on the count of 3 to help us and help show off these beautiful legs. Okay? Any pose you like on the count of 3. Are you ready? Strike a pose. When it counts to 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Kind of like some weird Heisman type. All right, here we go. Pat, if you wouldn't mind standing right back there for me. Okay, one more time, and all right, perfect. Hold it there. Hold it. Try to balance as best you can. All right, and I'm gonna give you a little exercise this morning. Here we go. We've got some nice. Let's see, some nice little. I'm going to give him some football player knee pads here, very nice. And let's give some nice little thigh pads in here, very nice, beautiful. And let's also have some nice, looks like he's got some nice calf muscles kind of coming up this way, very nice, beautiful. And then his foot is doing some kind of little awkward twists here. I don't know how that happened, but that's what I see. So here we go. Very nice. Wow, that is very cool. And we'll finish it off right down this way. Gorgeous. Heisman stance legs. Very nice, sir. You can go to relax your legs. Now, sir, can you tell me, I'm going to brighten this up with just a little bit of color. Do you have a favorite color that you'd like to use? Green. Green. He likes green. So here we go. Let me go ahead and add maybe some nice green in here. Very nice. Beautiful. And maybe a little bit more green. Nike shoes down here, very nice. Hopefully Nike will sign me to an endorsement contract. So add that in there. Or they might sue me one way or the other. We'll see. Very nice. Wow. And you know what? If you don't mind, sir, I also kind of like that the yellow combination with green as well. My middle school, we were the Sharpstown Vikings. We were green and gold, so I kind of like that combination. So here we go. And you're wearing yellow, so I think that is appropriate. Now, let's all give Mr. Pat a big round of applause. Wow, it's looking really good. Those are some nice legs, but we're also going to need a pair of arms. So here we go. Everybody, get ready. Think, who would you like to vote on for the arms? So here we go. Get ready. 1, 2, 3.
Mine.
Frank.
Frank.
Right over there. Let's all get Frank a big how's it going? Frank, would you mind standing over this way for me? No? Yes, just right here. That's perfect. Now, Frank, you have been chosen as having the nicest set of arms in the room. So, Frank, wow, those are impressive. All right, here we go. Mr. Frank, would you mind on the count of 3 striking a pose, any pose you'd like, okay? Whatever you like. Count of 3, strike a pose. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Hands up, don't shoot.
That is beautiful. Right there, that is perfect. Now, his arms looks like this. First, looks like he's got some nice little bulging bicep right there. He's got
His belly matches the egg.
I deserve that.
We got a head start there already, so that's good. Here we go. We've also got some nice little bracelet in here as well. Very nice, beautiful. And then, of course, some nice thick thumb here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Some fingers in here. Beautiful. Now on the other side, he's also got some, yes, more biceps. Oh, that's nice. Here we go. And of course, we'll have, he's got a watch in here. Beautiful. And we'll finish it off with some nice little fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. You know what? I'm going to give him, you can go ahead and put your arms down for a second. Let's see. He can't go around shirtless, so why don't we give him, I don't know. I could see him, since he has his hands up like, don't shoot.
That's right.
I think I can see him in a nice, ripped shirt here. His muscles have just gotten too big. Starting to rip his clothes. Beautiful. There we go.
Yeah,
there you go. That looks pretty good. We can add that as well. Now, sir, what is your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue. All right, here we go. So let's go ahead and give him some nice little blue right in here. Beautiful. And then we'll finish it off right on the other side like this. That is gorgeous. Wow. Let's all give Frank a big round of applause. Great job, sir. Thank you very much. Now, so far so good. Let's add maybe a few little bit of gray on the inner part here of the shirt. Beautiful. It looks like he's got a little silver watch here, and maybe a few little gray shadows here to kind of really emphasize those little ripped muscles of his as well. Very nice. Wow. So far so good. Now, we've got the arms, we've got the legs. Next thing we're going to need now is a face. So here we go. For the face, what we're going to do is we're going to do something just a little bit different. This time, what we're going to do is, instead of having everyone vote, what I'd like to do this time is the fastest person to raise their hand after I raise my hand, you will get to choose anyone in the whole room to be the face for Humpty Dumpty. So here we go. Everyone, here we go. All hands down, the fastest one will be... Wow! You all tied for first place. One more time, hands down, and...
Diamond says.
Oh, I found the winner this time, right over there. Yes, and you can come up here real quick, or just at least stand up. Because they don't hear you real well. Ma'am, okay, you are the winner, so you get to tell us who you'd like to choose for the face. What do you think? Anyone you'd like?
Yeah.
Oh, do whoever you like.
Choose yourself. Choose yourself. Choose whoever.
It's a tough one. Anyone you like. Can't go wrong here.
Pastor.
She wants him right there. Sir, come on up here. Let's give him a big hand. And you are? Josh. Nice to meet you, Josh. Josh, wow. This is a tall glass of water. Whoa. All right, Josh, you have just been chosen for the face. So Josh, I need you on the count of 3 to make a face, any face you'd like to make. On the count of 3, are you ready? Here we go. On the count of 3, and face forward if you could. So yeah, there you go. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice, perfect. Now stay there. Okay, but now come towards me. Yes, yes, right there. There you go. Now, perfect. Now, yes, actually, if you could look right here, that'd be perfect. Yes, yes. Okay, keep it there. Now, don't move. Now, his face looks like this. First, it looks like he's got some nice, kind of sleepy eyes, kind of peering on down this way like that. Very nice. And he's also got some nice, prominent eyebrows, kind of coming up around this way like that. Beautiful. Then he's got another eye kind of peering on down around this way as well. Gorgeous. And from here, also a very cute, distinct nose with some massive nostrils. He's got nice flaring nostrils. Wow. I didn't know you could do that. That is that's a talent right there. Here we go. Beautiful. Wow. And then of course, nice little cheeks here. And of course, nice thick upper lip here. Nice long teeth here. And then nice little chin out this way. Now, sir, I need you to help us out. Tell us, what color would you like your eyes to be, sir? Any color you'd like? What do you think? Blue. Blue? He says he wants beautiful blue eyes. Here we go. Now, sir, what color would you like your lips to be? Any color at all for the lips? What do you think?
Purple. Purple.
Purple. He says that he would like some nice purple lips. Here we go. Wow. That is gorgeous. Now the last thing I need you to help me out with, sir, is pick a color for the hair. What color would you like the hair to be? What do you think?
Blue.
Blue.
Hair, huh?
Here we go. And now the hair, it's a little tricky because he looks like he got a lot of it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start off with some nice little outline like that. Very nice, beautiful. And then let's add maybe some more curls on up around this way like that. Beautiful. It's got this one little piece that kind of sticks up that way. Very nice, beautiful. And of course, a little bit more right in here. Wow. That looks beautiful. That is so gorgeous. Sir, you were wonderful. Josh, is it? Great job. Let's all give him a big round of applause for his beautiful hair. Now, you saw just a little bit of his ears in there, so I'm going to add the ears right there. Now, you know what? You guys have done an amazing job so far, but before I let you go, I want to introduce to you your latest creation, the beautiful Josh. The beautiful, everyone help me out here. Josh. And we're going to autograph the picture and you get and give it to you to take home so you can do whatever you'd like with it. Hopefully you will enjoy it. Thank you so much.